Betsy across the halfway line, ball at his feet, 4 minutes gone, still 0-0. Betsy plays it across into the middle now for McCallum to pick it up, out for the left to Parkinson, 30 yards out, shapes to his right foot, and the bounce has beaten the keeper and got in! Parkinson has opened his account here for the Cards. Jack Parkinson given so much room to shoot. First blood to Woking, Woking 1. Gateshead 0. This is John Howick, joined as always by John Moore. You can get in touch with us this afternoon by texting in on 81333. Start your text with the word radio and tweet us at BBC Surrey Sport as Betsy drives to the far byline, pulls it across goal, and there is Gavin McCallum for his third goal in his third game.
And really, that goal came rather against the run of play, but superb work of Kevin Betsy. Got the ball, advanced down the right-hand side, went past his man, pulled the ball back, and McCallum, I think it was, tucked it home beautifully.
Has been credited to Gavin McCallum. Ryan McGorrigan, substitute, who wins a throw-in, and now they break on this right-hand side with Fisher into the box, trying to Yemi anybody. Nice little drag back. There could be the goal. There is the goal, and Gateshead have got one back here. It's Phil Turnbull. It was rolled back from the back heel of Yemi Odubaidi, and Phil Turnbull joining the attack, left-footed, just struck it straight past the middle of the goal. Nothing Howe could do with it. I think he got an arm on it. Gateshead giving away possession. Sawyer now across the halfway line. The ball breaks for Kevin Betsy. Betsy gets brought down off the ball by Bush. And Chris Bush, who's already been booked here, is going to be sent off for a second yellow card for a late challenge on Kevin Betsy. And for 2 weeks running, the teams that have played Woking have been reduced to 10 men. And Chris Bush, the former AFC Wimbledon defender, is sent off.
Silly boy. What was he doing? You know, you're on a yellow card. Betsy's really in an area where he's not going to hurt you. So what does he do? Body check him. It's a clear yellow card.
Kevin Betsy does a dummy run and lets it run clear for a throw-in on this near side, but it's all hands to the pump. Gateshead still down to 10 men, but there is the final whistle. Woking making a hat-trick of wins on the trot. 3 from 3, 9 points from a possible 9, and they will find themselves in the top half of the table this afternoon. So from John Moore and from myself, John Howick, I bid you a pleasant good evening, and it's 3 and 3. Gary, first off, on the match as a whole, a very difficult game, but you managed to win it, another 3 points.
Yeah, we knew that, you know, it's probably the biggest test, with the greatest respect to the other clubs we played at home this season. Gateshead, a club fancied by a lot of people to be very close this year. They've rebuilt a very strong squad in depth, in numbers, and with a lot of quality. So it's going to be a big test for us today, and they're sitting up there in the top 8 before today. But got the ideal start early on. Jack Parkinson got a shot, got a deflection, and it went our way. You know, 1-0 up, ideal start for us really, and you know, you could see that Gateshead passed the ball around there for fun, and didn't think they really hurt us. I thought we defended well, but we caught them again, and a great ball across from Kevin Betsy and Gavin McCallum, 2-0 up. So coming in at half time, I wasn't, you know, totally comfortable in respect to thinking that the job was done. I always knew that it would be tough second half, but I thought really the first 15 minutes of the second half we could have probably went on and, you know, got 1 or 2 more goals. We hit the post in that time and had 1 or 2 other opportunities, and it didn't be. And you know, and all of a sudden, like, you know, they get probably the first real attack out of nothing from a throw-in. A quick throw-in punished us 2-1, and the last 15 minutes after they had a player, you know, sent off, become very hard. But that's what you get. You know, whoever you play, home or away, they're all tough games, and we're showing a lot of confidence and a great deal of belief, and these players are working very, very hard at the club, and say just over 1,600 here today, and I'm sure they went home, the large majority of them, very pleased with the 3 points we got.
It's now 9 points from 9, Gary, obviously, you know, 3 wins from 3. Do you think the luck has also started to change now? Because start of the season, very unlucky, probably didn't get full reward from a lot of your matches, but now, as you said, deflected goal, things like that, they're just starting to go your way.
Yeah, you know that, like, we played ever so well in some of the games and weren't getting the breaks. We give ourselves a little bit too much to do at times and weren't getting the breaks, but as I think you correctly say, really, certainly, you know, I think we've deserved with the taken the points what we've taken over the last couple of games, but there's been a couple of incidents and decisions going in the game which have gone our way, as you correctly say, over the last couple of weeks. But to go and put 3-win little run together. Momentum's with us now. We, got to get prepared now for another game and keep going that way. But of course, very pleased tonight.
How nervous were you in the last sort of 10 minutes? I mean, Gateshead down to 10 men, much like Stockport, but then they throw the kitchen sink at you. It gets really nervy. They have a lot of possession inside your penalty area, and eventually you hang on.
Yeah, that was it. And they might be looking at it and saying to themselves, look, they're unlucky. Look, they haven't took nothing home. But I think that if they look at the game over the 90 minutes, I don't think they really got going in the first half and found themselves 2-0 down. But it was all credit to us, and as I say, you're playing against a quality side. They're a good team. As I say, they've got good players all the way through their side and on the bench, and we've had to turn around today and dig deep. But very pleased, no doubt about that.
You said, Gary, that people could judge you and your team after 10 games. Here we are. How do you think you're doing?
I think we've done very well. When I think at the moment, like I say, Gateshead today, we've played away at, places like Wrexham and Mansfield and Hereford and Stockport County and Forest Green, and they're tough games, they're all tough games, but they're very tough sides. And even though we might not have got the rewards in some of the games we deserved or thought we should have, our own form has been very good at the moment. We've had 4 wins out of 5, and I always thought when I looked at the fixtures at the start of the season and I looked at the first 10 games that our own form would be a big key, in respect of how we settle down in the league and go from there. So, I think it's probably the same as a lot of managers, that we're probably a little bit unlucky. We ain't probably got 3 or 4 more points on the board after 10 games. But, I think if someone would turn around and said to me, league position where we're sitting after the first 10 games, would have been very, very pleased. So all credit to the players and Steve Thompson and everyone behind the scenes for the hard work they're all doing.